What's up, guys? All right, so it's another week of NQ trading done. All right, so today we're gonna go through the entire week. I'm gonna show you the trades I took, the trades I skipped, what I got right, what I got wrong, uh, basically my mistakes and all that. Right, so I'm not gonna hide losing trades because we did not have any losing trades for this. What do you call it? This week, right? Yeah, this week we did not have any losing trades, but nevertheless, let me just cancel this out. You guys see my what happened? All right, cool. So as you can see, this is our PNL calendar from the 4th of August till today. So we're gonna go through this week, right? The Friday one has not been updated, but we also made about $800 on that day, right? So as you can see, we only traded 3 days for this week, right? The previous week was, I wouldn't say it's a bad week, it was just like a break even week, right? It was still up a little, right? Was I? Yeah, I was a little up, but still it was like a meh, not much trades, but got us going, right? And yeah, so this week we had 3 wins, right? I'll count this as a winning day because I will show you guys in a while, all right? So with that being said, that was my Discord. So if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, the link's below. If you want to join VIP, the link is below too. All right. So without further ado, let's go straight into Monday. Right. I already drawn up the charts. I mean, I never erased it. I was about to erase it, and then I was like, you know what? Why not just go through a recap, right? So let me go back. Right, so for those of you who don't know, we trade the 10 a.m. PO3. If you don't know what's a PO3, it's basically we trading on the we trading a single 4 hour candle at 10 a.m. open for New York time, right? And we basically just trade this accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So the way I trade it is a little different. So I named it Mario Vortex, right? If you want to know more, go watch my previous videos. Everything is there, right? And then come back and watch this video so at least you guys will understand something, right? So Mario Vortex is the model that I trade. It's the model that I teach on my VIP and my mentorship. All right, so yeah, I will go through the trade with you guys. And for some context, on the left is NQ, on the right is ES. All right. So with that being said, let's let me see something. Yeah, let's go through. All right. So usually what I do, right? So this big candle that you see right here, this is the 15-minute, this is the 4 hour candle, right? I have this indicator on so that I don't have to keep going to the 4 hour, right? So at 10 o'clock, this is where the candle opens. So right now, this is the last candle before the 10 o'clock opens. This is 9:45 to 10, all right? So what do? I mark my kill zones or my kill levels, right? Key levels, sorry. This is a 15-minute swing low, 15-minute swing high. We have a bunch of fair value gaps on top, when we also have a bunch of fair value gaps below, right? So I was waiting for a point to get hit, right? Good enough. We had a sweep, right? We had a sweep of our key level, right? And we also, if you look at it, we have SMTs, right? One is going up. On the left is NQ again. It's going up. It hasn't swept this low. On the right is ES. ES swept low. So that is a good enough SMT for me, right? So next step, what was I doing? I was looking for a price to either go lower, right? Because it has already done its move. So I'm anticipating that price is going to go lower while maintaining this SMT, right? So now we drop to the 1 minute. This is on the 1 minute, right? We're gonna see the last up move, right, before a down move was created to sweep all this liquidity right here, right? So we had that. We had a CISD break right there, right? This candle just caused the CISD break. So at this point, I was simply just waiting for price to come and retest this, what do you call that, CISD, right? Oops, wrong button. I was waiting for my CISD to get tapped, right? Let's see. Next candle tapped us in, right? Cool. So that's where I straight away mark my level to go break even and all that. So the 0.5 is normally where I go break even. I mark from the entry to my 1:2. I wait for price to go, and as you can see, it hit our break even point. We set break even, and the price just went up and hit our TP, right? All this was done from what time was it? 10:27 to 10:47, right? 20 minutes, and we're done trading, right? So we reached 400, as you can see, right? Let me go back there. We made about 821 bucks for this trade. All right, cool. Now that's about it. That's simply just that, guys. 3 steps. That's all you need. Mark your key levels. Wait for a 15-minute sweep and SMT. 1 minute entry. That's all, right? Simple as that. You don't have to don't have to complicate trading. I mean, of course, although I say that, right, there are things that you have to take into consideration, and to find out that, go and watch the Mario Vortex model video, the previous video. Right, so same thing. This is on Tuesday, right? Was this Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Let me go back a little. Let's go to 10 o'clock. Right, so again, this is the, let me delete this. Right, so this is what, 9:45 to 10 again, right? The last candle before it moves up, right? We marked our key levels again. We have 15-minute swing highs right here. We got 15-minute fair value gap, and we have 15-minute swing lows over here, right? I didn't mark all of it because it's easier to see this way, all right? So that I don't mess up the charts, right? So we have this, right? We have a break of the fair value gap. So when a price breaks into, remember this, when it breaks through your fair value gap, especially on the 15-minute, right? We're on the 15-minute. If it breaks through your fair value gap and closes below the fair value gap, that fair value gap is not valid. So we delete that. All right. Next. What else do we have? We have this sweep. Look at this, right? Why can't I draw this? Right, cool. Let me mark this in black. Right, so this was a 15-minute low, right? Let me zoom in for you. If you look on your left, this is a 15-minute low. What do you see price do? It swept, it respected, right? So cool, we respected that. Now, same on the 15-minute, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for a SMT. Now, if I zoom this out, can you see the SMT that's being formed, right? ES swept the low, NQ did not. Cool, cool. Now, only then we drop to the 1 minute. We drop to the 1 minute, wait for our entry confirmation. Now, the entry confirmation can be various things. It can be inversion fair value gap. It can be a CISD. I prefer CISD personally, but inversion fair value gaps work too. But you got to back test it first. All right. So again, where's our CISD? It's the last up move before this down move was created. So this is my CISD. All right. So I marked my entry level there, and I'm just waiting for it to break and retest. All right. So what happened next? We got a break, and we got a retest in the next candle. So we entered. Again, same thing. What do we do? From the entry to our 1:2, the 0.5 is going to be our, what do you call that? Break-even point. Actually, there's two ways that you can draw your fib, right? You can either mark it from the low to the high, right? And then aim for the -2. Or you can aim just a simple -2. If you're going to aim the -2, then obviously your RR is going to be more, right? When you mark your fib from the low to the high, right? From the lowest point to the highest point before the move, right? So your RR is going to be there, right? But since we're just aiming a simple 1:2, right? We just want to get this account done for, and all that. So we just aim a 1:2, right? So we hit our break-even point. We took the trade. We hit our break-even. We set our break-even. And we let it ride, right? At this point right here, there's something I want to talk about. As you can see, right? Look at this. It's super close to our TP, right? So this is where many of us will think that, okay, it's only a little bit more. I'm just going to let it ride. There's nothing wrong with that. Because why? You've already set your break even, you're done for it, right? Another thing that you got to take note, right, is that yes, price is going up, right? But I failed to mention this on the Monday trade, right? But what is my bias telling me? My bias is telling me that I'm heavily bearish. Look at all these fair value gaps that's being created, right? It's my bearish fair value gaps are getting respected. Right? Look at this fair value gap. It's getting respected. On the 1 hour, it's getting respected. So this could be a retracement move, right? But we never know for sure, because even this could be a retracement on a 15-minute time frame. Anything can be happening, right? So at this point, right, if you did not take out your full TP, that's totally fine, because why? You don't know what the price is going to doing. I mean, you don't know what the price will be doing. You'll be aiming for the -2, right? Either ways, so you won't know it. But look what happened next. All right. So the reason, right, why I took out all my profits the moment it hit below my 0.5 level is this. The time frames that I trade from, right, is from 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. New York time to 11:30 New York time. So I have to have an entry by then. But I am not willing, right, to hold my trade after 12:30. And as you can see, right, what time is it now? It's 1:20, right? So exactly at about 12:30, right, I was seeing the price. Where was it? Yeah, 12:30, right? I was seeing the price move up higher. Right, cool. And I was like, okay, you know what? Since the price is moving up, it's showing me good signs. No, I'm just gonna hold it longer. I'm just gonna hold it longer. And all that. Right? My mistake was I did not stick to my rules, right? Because why? After 12:30, I should be out. So the moment I see the price close to my TP, right, I should have just took out everything. But no, I did not. Why? Greed, right? I was like, you know what? It's so close. I should just let it ride. It's perfectly fine, right? Although this is the good type of greed, because you know that all your plans are set, everything is going accordingly. But the only trading rule that I broke was that I should not be trading after 12:30, especially with the move coming back down to retest my break even points and all that. I should be waiting and looking for a good point to take out my profits. That is one rule that I have, but I don't strictly follow it because anything can happen, right? Because I already set my break even, so I'm fine with it. Even if it goes back to my break even, I'm fine with it. So that's my mindset. But the rule that I should be following is take out my profit, especially if it's after 12:30 and it's still playing out, right? Even I think the previous day, it was playing out. No, not previous day. I think it was the next trade. Yeah, but you will see it more, right? So that's Tuesday. So that's why Tuesday we made about 350 because I took out late, right? Took out late, and yeah. So we actually had another trade. I'm gonna talk about it in a while, which is on Wednesday. Okay, now I only trade NQ, right? But nevertheless, this works on ES too, right? This definitely works on ES. So now let's go back on Wednesday, 10 o'clock, right? Same thing, but now I want you guys to focus on the right, all right? On the right side, what do you see, right? On the right side, now we have ES, obviously. So what do you see? Again, ES has a 15-minute swing, which is here, right? What do you see price do? Price sweeps the 15-minute swing high, creates a SMT. Cool. Now we drop to the 1 minute. Now at the 1 minute, again, the last down move before the up move, which was there. So I was waiting for CISD. We got the CISD, we got the retest, right? And it perfectly hit our 1:2 before reversing up. Now, I could have took this trade, right? But I did not. And the reason is I already saw what happened when I didn't follow my rule on Tuesday, right? So why would I trade ES when I know that I only want to trade NQ? Why would I break my own rules, right? So I did not trade, but as you can see, it still played out, right? But the main thing is all these small things are what creates discipline, right? Obviously, as a trader, right, no matter who you are, no matter what you trade, even though you set 100 rules, right, eventually you will be breaking one of them or two of them, right? You will be doing that. It's just human nature. We will break the rules. But whether those rules are, whether those things that you're breaking is valid, right? That's what matters. Whether it is something that you think, I should. What am I doing? All right. Those are the things that you should feel like. If these rules, if I break this rule, is it gonna affect my trading drastically? That is what you gotta analyze, right? That's what will help you to become a disciplined trader. Now, let's go to the last day, which was Friday, right? Same thing, guys. Same thing again. we have a fair value gap here, right? This is on the 15-minute. We have a fair value gap. Again, we had a sweep. Again, what do you see? We have a 15-minute SMT, right? With yes, right? This is going down, this is going up. Cool. What do you do? Drop to the 1 minute. 1 minute, we're gonna look for our entry, right? As you can see, this was our CISD, right? And this has not yet tapped. It's like one tick away to get tapped. So I counted that as it's still valid, right? So I wait for it. I waited. At this point, I was like FOMOing, like, did I just miss the trade? Damn, I should have just entered. All this is going in my head, but I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to the rules. It hit, right? It hit finally, and then it went up. Hit our 0.5. We set break even. And I believe this was the trade I was talking about just now, right? Yeah. So it hit our TP exactly at 11:32. So remember, I already made that mistake previously, right? So I was like, okay, I give myself till 12:30, and if 12:30 is still up here, I'm gonna remove all my trades. This was in my mind, but exactly at 12:30, 11:30, 11:31, it hit our level, and I was alright. I was cool with it, right? Now, remember I said you can set your FIB level two ways, right? You can either set like that, or you can set it to your -2. So if I was to set to -2, remember I gave myself to 12:30, right? And look at what happened. We still hit 12:30. Even before 12:30, we hit that. And if let's say you're like, you know what, I'm an overachiever, I want to hit a -4, right? Yeah, you can do that. But remember what I said, at 12:30, just remove everything that you have. And even if you removed at 12:30, that would have still been a 1:2, right? But I really don't know whether the price actually went up because I didn't look at it. But let's look at it together. I don't believe the price would have went up, but did it? Nah, it didn't. It was just playing around there. All right. So now, this is the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. Right. At the start of this video, I said AMD, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. I did not mention it while when I'm going through these trades. Now, I want you guys to look at something. All right. What do you see over here? Accumulation, right? What do you see here? Manipulation. What do you see here? Distribution, right? This on Friday. Let's go back. All right, let's go to this trade, right? Again, what do you see here? Accumulation. What do you see here? Manipulation. What do you see here? Distribution, right? And this is on Monday. Monday is the best example, man. I can even go all the way here. Right? What do you see here? I mean, even here, right? Look at this. What do you see here? Accumulation, one small sweep, manipulation, distribution, right? This is the reason why I don't go through. If you watch my other videos, I don't say about accumulation, manipulation, distribution too much. Why? Because if I'm going to go and straight away, talk to you about accumulation, manipulation, distribution, your mind is going to start running and find all this move. Like, you're going to start pattern trading, right? I don't want that, right? I want you to understand the concepts, and then when you do it, automatically you will know where the accumulation is happening, where's the manipulation, where's the distribution. So at the back of your head, you already know that you are trading it, right? So that is why Mario Vortex was created. Now, this is just the three. This again, Friday was $800, right? So we just had 3 wins on that day. But if you look at the previous week, we did not have any trades that are good, but we still was in a positive. Why? Because we set break evens and all that, right? So what did I do well, right? I'm not gonna say I did everything well. Obviously, you saw I broke some rules, but the thing that I did was I stayed patient and I didn't chase, right? Especially the Friday trade, I did not chase. What did I do badly? I basically did not follow my own rules, which was 12:30 close out all the trades, right? And what am I taking into next week? I'm definitely gonna be like keeping this in mind, 12:30, no matter what, I'm closing my trade, right? And this is probably the most important part of this entire video. I'm not interested in whether I had a green week or whether I had a red week, right? Like, literally, you can see my previous week. I barely profits, man. It's just like $20, $30, right, for the whole week, right? But what I'm interested in is whether I executed the process properly, right? So if you're watching this and you're struggling with consistency, especially, I can show you my consistency. I haven't posted this on my Discord, right? My consistency was like 34.87, and I traded 9 days, and you saw how many break even days, right? How many losing days? I mean, yeah, you saw that, right? So if you're struggling with your consistency, right, the main thing I want you guys to take back is don't just look at your PNL. Go back through your week every Friday. Once you're done with trading, right? Take a break, take a breather. Saturday, come back. Look at everything, right? Look at every single trade. What did you do? What did you miss? What did you do correctly? What did you do wrongly? Right? And look at the trades you wanted to take but you didn't. Like for example, the ES trade that I went through, I wanted to take but I didn't. Honestly, I wanted to take, and I was like, no, what, you know what, I am not trading it. I'm only going to trade NQ, you know, those kind of rules, right? So look at the trade that you took and what you did right, what you did wrong, what you should have took, what you shouldn't have taken, right? And ask yourself, right, did I follow the process? Because that's where you're going to find the real answers on how you can improve your strategy, no matter what strategy you're using. If you don't have a strategy, again, join my Discord. If you want, feel free to join my VIP. If you want to know before you even join, like how do you trade this strategy, just go back and watch my previous video. It's called the Vortex, right? And just watch it. All right. So if you want to see more of these weekly breakdowns, let me know in the comments, or you can just DM me in Discord. Right. And if you want to go deeper into how I actually build my bias and execute my models, as I said, you can check out my Discord and VIP right below, the description below. Right. But either ways, don't just watch this video. Take your own charts and do the same thing with your own trading. Right. So that's the week. Some trades worked, some didn't. Right. Some trades I took, some trades I left alone, and that's trading. We are not here to catch every move. We are here to execute our process when the right opportunity comes. Right? Again, I'm leaving you with this message. Remember, the market will always be there tomorrow. Your capital might not. So trade well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. And this video is 22 minutes long. Damn, I wanted to make it fast. But yeah, peace out.